History remembers the witches of Dathomir. I was curious to witness a display of your particular skills. Oh, you misunderstand. My interest is based on admiration and ambition. Admiral Thrawn. Captain Palpatine told me the finer details of your presentation and how you were upended by Mothma. I agree. The Empire is a magnificent construct. However, it's not without its vulnerabilities. While many of my colleagues think on a grand scale, they often overlook where problems begin, and they always start small. A sickness which kills both common man and king. We'll need minds like yours if we are to eradicate them.
Isn't.
Short-sighted indeed. Your designs are brilliant, but not cost-effective. Many in the Empire will trade lives for profit. Over time, this will create a weak and disillusioned military. The Empire will slowly crumble. I believe this is a question Captain Palpatine already asked you. Your answer was a lie. Men like Ystain join out of greed and self-interest, others out of fear, all with ambitions of power. Answer again. Why do you seek imperial favor?
Our culture, our beliefs, are fading into memory.
Offer accepted.
Ystain.
No, that is a portion of my fleet. They'll be at your disposal to begin your operation. Long live the Empire. And I would like to keep it that way. Admiral Konstantine.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
The Emperor recently promoted me after my victory at Baton.
Civilian casualties outnumbered the insurgents at the time.
Acceptable margins, Agent Kallus, for there are no longer rebels in that sector.
Well, Thrawn, what do you think of Governor Pryce's theory about the rebels in the Lothal sector?
This is a pirate our rebels rescued from Naraka prison, Hondo Onaka. Within the last hour, the Phoenix Squadron destroyed mining guild ships using the Zerida hyperspace waypoint. Taken separately, they may seem unrelated, but Onaka's cellmate was a laborer at our starfighter reclamation plant in the Yama system, one jump point away from the Zerida attack.
Grand Admiral Thrawn believes the rebels intend to raid the plant and steal fighters for their fleet.
Every ship they add to their arsenal increases the threat to our own armada and the Emperor's plans.
I trust you have a solution.
I will start my operations here and pull the rebels apart piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own destruction. Update me on your progress, Governor. That is not the rebel fleet. Break off your attack and allow them to escape with their meager reward.
Stand guard. No one in or out. Well, I have increased security per your orders, Grand Admiral, but I don't understand why. The rebel activity is far from here.
It's closer than you think, Captain.
Out of the way, servant! You are not permitted on these floors. I have told you, people, restrict your movements to the kitchen.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Just a moment. Guards, bring her here. May I see that? I'm a visitor to your world. It occurs to me it might be beneficial to hear what you have to say about our imperial occupation.
I don't think I could be of any help to you.
No, I disagree. Bring her to your office for questioning. Captain, do you recognize this?
Yes, it was here, in my office. No excuse. You shall make a valuable example to others of...
She's far more valuable than you realize. To defeat an enemy, you must know them. Not simply their battle tactics, but their history, philosophy, art. So I will ask you again, Captain. Do you know what this is? It's a Kalikori. A revered Twi'lek heirloom, passed from parent to child through generations. Worthless to outsiders, priceless to family.
Yes, well, she stole it.
Yes, but why? War. It's all you ever known, isn't it? You were so young when you survived the Clone War. No wonder you're as equipped in spirit to fight as well as you do. War is in your blood. I study the art of war, work to perfect it. But you were forged by it.
Sir, she's just a peasant.
It doesn't matter where we come from, Admiral. Our will to be free is what's going to beat you.
You dare!
Slavin, please. You embarrass me in front of our host. May I introduce Hera Syndulla, rebel pilot, freedom fighter, and military leader. Daughter of your nemesis, Cham Syndulla. Because rebels have friends always rushing to the rescue. An unexpected pleasure to meet you, Captain Hera Syndulla. It is a pity our first encounter might, well, be our last. I will keep your Kalikori in a place of honor. You surprise me. Is your history worth so little to you?
It is not for some collector's curiosity.
What did you say?
Forgive him. I thank you for your hospitality. Have the Kalikori transported to my ship.
We should trash.
My apologies, Captain Slavin. I forgot not everyone is able to appreciate art as I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm conducting an experiment that requires my attendance. I leave it to your command to finish the job. All right, Captain Syndulla. Let's see how you respond.
They are in range, sir.
Hold your fire. They've earned their victory today.
Admiral, the rebels are getting away!
Oh, not to worry, Captain. I've found this whole experience to be very enlightening.
The blockade over Sinistag is proceeding as planned. Martial law has been declared on my capo, but a small pocket of resistance continues to be troublesome.
My capo has no armed militia or starfighter corps. What resistance is there to be so troublesome?
One ship calling themselves the Iron Squadron recently attacked an advanced patrol with the aid of this rebel vessel.
Ah, the Ghost. They're likely evacuating the Tresina's inhabitants before we can arrest them. As for this Iron Squadron, very curious. Admiral Konstantine, go to my capo and lock down the system. No, Admiral. I want you to handle it yourself. A single light cruiser should be more than sufficient for a man of your talents. Unless you're not up to it. Commander John Sato, I wondered what it would take to motivate your return to my capo. Yes, until we meet again. Admiral Konstantine, you call for assistance. I assume you mean the rebels and their sympathizers escaped. Thank you for the introduction, Agent Kallus. My visit is not an honor, however, but an investigation. Vehicles assembled in this factory malfunction at a rate far higher than that of others. I believe poor craftsmanship is to blame, and it has cost your Empire troops and missions. This will not be tolerated. Worker 5473, you were pressed into the Empire's service. Do you stand by your word? This 624 AVA is the last bike you personally inspected and assembled. Please, demonstrate for me how quickly it can achieve full speed. We don't have all day. No, the demonstration is not yet over. Now that I have your attention, know this. Whatever you build here, you will test personally. I expect your malfunction rate to drop substantially. See to it that no one leaves or enters the facility. I wish to inspect the line for sabotage.
Grand Admiral, you don't think the rebels have infiltrated Section A2 as well, do you? The secrecy of that project is
imperative. Which is why I've ordered anyone attempting to enter the area without my personal code to be terminated on sight. You should not have compromised security here by hiring local.
A new fighter. Difficult to see how one small ship will change much.
Agent, victory and defeat are often determined by the smallest detail. For example, take this walker. Is this your work? Have the walker step forward.
Watch it! Sir.
Lieutenant, what can you tell me about this? Agent Kallus.
A creature of flight, rising in flames. A symbol of their commitment to victory.
It is that. And more. I've seen it everywhere. Marking territory. It is a commitment. But to this world specifically. These rebels have an attachment to this place and will always return. So, have you found more subversives? No, I think not. The defectors will have new disguises by now. They'll hide as technicians or troopers to gather data and escape. Indeed I do, Agent Kallus. These rebels are after information likely heading to Section A2. Secure it. An unlicensed droid accessed the computer in Section A2. I can only assume that they've acquired my plans. But something has changed. The rebels should have attempted to escape via the factory by now.
Well, maybe they realize they're trapped.
More likely they have found an unexpected ally. Or perhaps an expected one. The rebels will attempt a different means of escape, and we must adapt our strategy accordingly.
Grand Admiral, there is a small band of rebels attacking the East Gate.
Attention, walkers. Disregard the speeders. That ATDP is under rebel control. Destroy it. Thank you, Lieutenant. Dismissed. Agent Kallus, I read your report. Several troopers confirmed your encounter with the Jedi. It was very helpful. Do you know, after analyzing the rebels' escape, it's clear to me they had help from one within our imperial ranks. Patience, Governor. Acting out of emotion will not serve us here. We must wait and watch. And when we find our spy, and we will find them, we shall turn them from an obstacle to an asset. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Kallus? How did this happen, Agent Kallus?
I suspect the rebels captured a unit in the field and reprogrammed it to self-destruct upon its return to base. Quite ingenious, really.
I'm inclined to agree. Loss, you say? The rebels may have protected the location of their base for now, but in doing so, they have narrowed my search. Before today, they could have been hiding in any of 1,000 systems, but now I know they are almost certainly on one of the 94 planets surveyed by my infiltrators. The rebels have won this battle, but the war will be ours. Override code, Rock. We're in need of his expertise. There's a rebel spy in our midst, codename Fulcrum, and perhaps today we're going to learn their true identity. A traitor in our ranks is feeding the rebels information. That is the only logical explanation for their success and our failure. Thank you for your enthusiasm, Lieutenant. However, few are above suspicion. ISB Colonel Yularen will question each of you. Our spy must be unmasked quickly, as I'm on the verge of locating the rebel base in this sector. I've narrowed it down to these worlds. An analysis of rebel hyperspace routes, their attacks on imperial ships and facilities, and rather importantly, proximity to the Lothal. You're dismissed.
Any progress?
I'm certain the spy was present at our interviews. Now to see if they take our bait and warn the rebels. Well then, shall we visit this mysterious prisoner? Surveillance has been deactivated.
And where are the guards?
And where is the prisoner?
The code records show your Lieutenant Lyste was the last person to access this cell.
Lieutenant Lyste is inside, sir.
Ready your weapon and follow me. Apparently so, yes. Override code, Rook. Listen to me carefully.
This code cylinder confirms our suspicions.
None required. He did not succeed. The Empire will make a note of your service, Agent Kallus. You may go.
Thank you, Grand Admiral.
Things have Faust is capable of what you've accused him of.
I agree.
As you requested.
Colonel Yularen, what do you think of this design? A stylized expression of a Lothcat, a ubiquitous native of Lothal, and rendered by a very familiar artist. The use of this specific color, the angle of the line, this is the work of the rebel Sabine Wren. I believe this helmet belongs to her compatriot, the young Jedi, and our escaped prisoner, Ezra Bridge. Because, Colonel Yularen, Kallus is the rebel spy, Fulcrum. He used Lyste's cylinder to impersonate and implicate him. And more importantly, he used the young Jedi's power to gain access to my office and reprogram my droids. Very skillfully, I might add. And that is why you and so many others have been deceived. I believe Agent Fulcrum will prove far more useful to the Empire than Kallus ever was.
The rebel squadron defended their transport vigorously, but we thwarted their attempt to refuel.
Their cargo was something prized. A certain senator, I suspect.
Senator Mothma. Her capture is a priority. If she escaped aboard the Ghost, where is she now?
Not where you'd expect. Captain Syndulla will be creative in avoiding your blockades. She will brave the unlikeliest path to transport her passenger out of the sector. There, the Archeon Pass, a favorite of Outer Rim smugglers.
Through the nebula?
Our capital ships can't follow her.
Precisely. So I've readied my new prototype and our best pilot to hunt down and capture this rogue senator. Very well, Governor. Take Admiral Konstantine to the far side of the nebula and wait there. When our fighters flush the rebels out into the open, you'll be in position to capture Senator Mon Mothma alive. She could be our key to locating the true rebel fleet.
As you wish, Grand Admiral.
Governor Pryce, I bring urgent news.
Is all this secrecy truly necessary, Grand Admiral?
We still have a traitor in our midst. We need to be highly cautious about what we discuss and where we speak. And what I'm about to say cannot fall into the rebels' hands. The rebels of the so-called Phoenix Squadron are about to launch a major military strike against the Empire. Oh, believe me, they would. Everything leading up to this moment has been rehearsal. The real performance is about to begin. I'm counting on it.
You have my attention. What target will the rebels attack?
I believe they're about to strike our most important facility in the region. The TIE Defender factory right here on Lothal. My spies report General Dodonna's fleet is en route to reinforce Commander Sato and Captain Syndulla. I have yet to uncover its precise location, and it's exactly this moment I've been waiting for. To wipe them out. In such a battle, it may not be possible to take prisoners. As you wish, Governor Tarkin. By the light of Lothal's moons. That is your code phrase, isn't it, Agent Kallus? Or would you prefer I address you as Fulcrum? I'm afraid your rebel friends won't receive your warning. Your technique is good, but limited by your training in the Imperial Academy. Predictable. You have the heart of a rebel. You may have transmitted your warning, Agent, but in doing so, you've given me the last piece of the puzzle. Now, this is the trajectory of General Dodonna's fleet, and this is the trajectory of your Fulcrum transmission. Taken separately, they mean nothing, but together... A pity you do not study art, Agent Kallus. There is much it can show you, if you know where to look. Such as a system which does not appear on imperial charts, but is represented in the art of the ancient people of this sector. I believe they call this Atollon, now the home of your rebel base. Admiral Konstantine, deploy the fleet to these coordinates. We will join you shortly.
What of Governor Tarkin's prisoners?
General Dodonna is known for his courage. He wouldn't be aboard the first vessel to flee. Its crew is therefore irrelevant. General Dodonna, Commander Sato, Captain Syndulla. At last we meet in this theater of war, however briefly. There is no escape, and your forces are badly outnumbered. This rebellion ends today.
We'll never surrender to you, Thrawn.
You misunderstand, Captain. I'm not accepting surrenders at this time. I want you to know failure, utter defeat, and that it is I who delivers it crashing down upon you. Now, let us proceed. Sato is employing a Danan tactic. Bold, but I'd expect no less from the best commander to ever come out of the Mikado system. Reinforce our center and send in the fighters.
Yes, Grand Admiral?
Konstantine, keep your interdictor cruiser back until I order otherwise. Because I know these rebels, I've studied them. They will no doubt defy convention and attempt something unexpected. We will be prepared for it, as long as you do exactly as I say. I do not require glory, only results for my Emperor. Capital ships, hold your position. Their cruisers will have to come to us. Konstantine, return to your assigned coordinates immediately.
I've had enough of your games, Grand Admiral.
Sir, one rebel ship escaped the blockade.
Konstantine was careless. Let's hope he did not undermine my efforts. Press the attack, force them to ground.
Our capital ships are in position. The blockade is secure.
And the status of the rebel fleet? Very good. Let's test their mettle. Commence the attack. They've had enough. Cease fire. Governor Pryce, you're in command of the fleet while I lead the ground assault. The plight of your friends amuses you. You and I are not the same, Kallus, as these rebels are about to learn. They've revealed their meager defenses. Now we will crush them. Mark enemy mines and firing positions. Heavy battalions, advance. Air groups, clear the sky of that annoyance. Armored division, hold your position and destroy any rebel ships that attempt to flee. Debark all ground troops and storm the base. And if possible, capture the rebel officers. And now, Captain Syndulla, I will accept your formal surrender. Or you will watch your friends perish, one by one, beginning with the Jedi. I require an answer, Captain. Do you fear the storm, Master Jedi?
Hang on to something.
What Jedi devilry is this?
I am the dark.
Concentrate fire on the center of the storm! What manner of creature are you?
One beyond your power to destroy.
It would not seem so. What do you see?
In this recording, you will see the first test trial. Weapon is fully operational, as promised. Grand Admiral.
Effective, yes, but you missed the true artistry of this weapon, Governor Saxon. It turns an armor, legendary for its strength, into a crippling weakness, and it strikes at the very heart of your people's tradition.
You said the Emperor wanted this uprising dealt with quickly. This will end it.
You're different than your brother. How would Saxon feel about you betraying your heritage? Once your people see their sense of security turned against them, do you believe they'll swear loyalty to the Empire?
A Mandalorian without armor is no more than a common soldier. Fear will compel them to join the Empire.
We shall see. Of course, the weapon's range is far more limited than you promised. Or perhaps you thought I wouldn't notice.
I only had pieces of the prototype. I've done everything I could.
You cannot make it work properly because you do not truly understand it. You need the weapon's creator. You need Sabine Wren.
Something terrible.
Good afternoon, Commander. I'm eager to hear your opinion on the improvements made to the TIE Defender program.
Allow me to present the Defender Elite for your inspection, Grand Admiral. And then I will provide you with a flight demonstration.
They're headed for the fighter.
A Jedi? Here?
Ezra Bridger. Secure the prototype.
Well, Ezra?
Hey! Fascinating. Was this part of the demonstration?
I will activate the ship's kill switch.
Not yet, Governor. This is a perfect opportunity for a combat test. Skerris, send your pilots to intercept.
Right away.
I wonder who else is in that stolen fighter. Oh, I think not. If Captain Syndulla were piloting the ship, our fighters would not have survived this long. Its transponder has been disabled in record time. It's the Mandalorian. If someone of Ezra Bridger's modest skill can best 3 trained pilots, our new fighter will give us an overwhelming advantage against the rebels. Governor, you may proceed.
We've located the crash, Admiral.
Very good, Governor. Secure the site. Ground units are en route.
We have recovered your prototype, Grand Admiral. But its data recorder and hyperdrive are gone.
The rebels will attempt to deliver the recorder to the rebel command, in hopes of studying the TIE Defender design for a weakness.
The hyperdrive is too cumbersome for the rebels to have carried it far on foot. They must have hidden it in the area.
Which is why I've dispatched specialized assistance to your aid.
I do not require assistance.
The return of these rebels to Lothal and the theft of my ship are 2 recent lapses proving otherwise. My agent, Roch, will arrive shortly.
She's headed into the construction spheres. She'll be trapped. Sir, I regret to report that Captain Syndulla has escaped.
So the rebels have come at last.
24 ships, Grand Admiral. Mixed group of fighters and bombers.
Their target will be our factory and the fuel depot in the capital. Alert all commands. Deploy the fleet in defensive formation and launch fighters. Commander, the rebels must not reach the planet's surface.
I'll make sure of it, sir.
My air defenses have been compromised.
I am aware. An impressive level of coordination, though not unexpected. Oh, on the contrary, Governor, it's quite safe. I won't allow a single rebel ship through my blockade.
X-wing on attack vector.
Skerris, break off your pursuit. How unfortunate. Open fire is playing into Syndulla's hands. Now open fire. Regrettable, but a testament to Captain Syndulla's skill as a combat pilot. Contact the second wave and order them to intercept.
Grand Admiral, the entire Rebel strike force was destroyed. However, reports indicate that a few ships managed to crash land in or near Capital City, including the one flown by the flight leader.
And the Imperial factory. Rebel pilots may have survived the attack. Capture them alive if possible. Captain Syndulla in particular. Has she revealed the location of the Rebel fleet? Then allow me. I imagine you will, General. Like so many of your friends in the failed attack, and so much of your family back on Ryloth. I wanted to ask you about your Calicori. I like to know the deeper meanings of the pieces I collect. To me, they're not merely trophies, but symbols that truly represent some of my greatest adversaries. From my own analysis, I have determined that these shapes represent individuals important to you at some time in your life. This design I found most interesting, for it seems to refer to a brother, one who died while he was still quite young. I imagine it is a bittersweet memory for you.
You aren't worthy of holding that, let alone understanding it.
Of course, I do apologize. However, its legacy likely ends with you. You should take heart knowing that this work of art is at least appreciated by its new owner. Governor Pryce, I'll leave you to complete her interrogation.
Your TIE Defender program is at risk.
The Emperor has assured me that he supports my project. I'll leave immediately. Moff Tarkin. Commander, inform Governor Pryce I'm departing for Coruscant. As soon as you have your course, make the jump into hyperspace. So, you lost Hera Syndulla, yet you hold a parade. Explain yourself, Governor Pryce.
As for General Syndulla, I have something better.
It's true then. But the Jedi's death came at a cost, did it not? Did you really believe that holding a parade would hide the fact that you destroyed our entire fuel supply? In defeating Kanan Jarrus, you have accomplished what the rebels failed to, and given them a victory. The operation on Lothal, my TIE Defender project, has been compromised. I will deal with you when I return. Governor. With their leader gone, the remaining rebels will flounder, the boy especially. Use that against them, Rook. Expect them to strike out recklessly, and when they do, eliminate them.
Identify yourself.
You misunderstand, Captain. I'm not accepting surrenders at this time. Now, let us proceed.
The rebels have captured Pryce. I have no doubt they've used her codes to infiltrate the Imperial headquarters. To what purpose, I do not know.
I expected Governor Pryce to fail, but not so completely. You must get inside and deactivate the shield generator before the rebels lock down the Imperial Dome.
And then?
Then, wait. I'm already en route.
Governor Pryce is our prisoner, and we have complete control of the Imperial Dome, with every trooper, pilot, and officer trapped inside.
Are you quite finished? If you truly wish to save Lothal, Commander Bridger, the only term I'll accept is your immediate and unconditional surrender.
Why would I surrender when I hold your entire army prisoner?
No, you've simply moved my assets to a safe position, so that I can bombard the civilians of your home without incurring Imperial casualties. Your shield generator's under my control. Just so that you understand that my intentions are genuine, I shall demonstrate my power. Open fire.
I surrender!
I await your arrival, and make no mistake, come alone. If you attempt any heroics, I will resume the bombardment and destroy your city, and then your friends. It was a wise decision for you to surrender. No nonsense. You could have chosen to let your people die. However, you chose to be a Jedi. Predictable. You follow a long history written by the Jedi where they choose what they believe to be morally correct, instead of what is strategically sound. The Jedi once numbered in the thousands. What's left are a scattered, frightened lot, mostly beaten and in hiding, or poorly trained children like yourself. I must admit, the mysteries of the Force are an enigma to me. But for all those abilities, all the power, the Jedi lacked the vision for how to wield it. Oh, I don't have to. It was not my intention to utterly destroy Lothal, but that is inevitable now. These are a few of the artifacts I've gathered from your home world. I saved what I could. I have even taken some of Sabine Wren's work. She's quite talented. Or was quite talented.
You think you can take whatever you want? Things you didn't make? Didn't earn? Things you don't even understand?
Who deserves what is irrelevant. What matters is who has power. But that is something the Jedi won't teach you, so I'll take you to someone who will. My Emperor, I have brought you Ezra Bridger.
That will be all, Grand Admiral. I apologize.
All batteries prepare full-scale bombardment of the city. On my command. Fire!
Shield.
Rock! What's your status?
Sorry, you'll have to call back. He's busy at the moment. Never mind about calling back.
Looks like you lose, Thrawn.
A momentary setback. My blockade will intercept them. Get Captain Palion.
Sir, they came out of hyperspace. I've never seen them.
Take a look.
Whatever happens next, happens to both of us. What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us. Great Mothers, I salute you. Soon we shall all escape this exile thanks to the efforts of Morgan Elsbeth.
I am ever your servant, Grand Admiral.
This is Enoch, captain of my guard. He shall begin the cargo transfer as per my agreement with the Great Mothers.
I have seen the catacombs. It will take some time. At least 3 rotations.
An acceptable time frame.
They have brought a prisoner.
You never spoke of this.
We did not see it. It is a loose thread.
Well, speak to me of this loose thread.
I brought the prisoner. I felt she could be of some use to us.
And you are?
Mercenaries. Baylan Skoll, and his apprentice, Shin Hati.
Then you must be General Baylan Skoll. Of the Jedi Order.
I parted ways with the Jedi long ago.
You would not be the first. Now there's a familiar name. You're quite right. You'd be of great use to us. Sabine Wren. What a delight it is after so long to see a familiar face. I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile. Ah, yes. The desire to be reunited with your long-lost friend. How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy. No need for hostility. I'm aware of your agreement with Baylan Skoll, and I intend to honor it. You shall have provisions, a mount, and our latest intel on Bridget's whereabouts. You helped my cause. Now I shall help yours. You should know, though, that once my starship departs, you'll be stranded here forever. It's also quite possible that your friend is dead. You've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
You wouldn't understand.
Perhaps not.
I'd rather not waste any more time. What kind of ride you got around here?
She is on a fool's errand.
Indeed. You may follow her at your own pace.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
I thought you were to honor your agreement.
But he shall. Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger, just as promised. And if she does, you and your master will destroy them both.
The mercenaries have departed.
Good. Prepare to attack squads. Wait for Lord Baylan's signal. During this exile, our numbers have dwindled. So, no, 2 squads will suffice. Our primary objective is to escape this galaxy. It matters not whether Wren and Bridger are killed or stranded here. The same can be said for your 2 mercenaries. Red Mothers, you wish to speak with me?
The thread of fate has spoken to us.
Well, that is unwelcome news. Could it be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano?
Impossible.
I thought it was beyond you to underestimate a Jedi. After all, death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
Baylan assured me of her death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi. So, we must regard him as flawed. Now, we shall consider Ahsoka Tano alive until we know otherwise. And we shall prepare accordingly. I want to know her background, history, home world, her master, everything.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
If a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice. Great Mothers, I shall once again require the aid of your dark magic.
The thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
Grand Admiral, as you anticipated, the minefield was triggered by a pod of arriving star whales. Among them was a T6 class Jedi shuttle.
It would seem Ahsoka Tano is alive and well after all.
Here's everything the Inquisitorial database had on her.
Her master was General Anakin Skywalker.
Yes.
You're certain there's only the one starship? Excellent. That'll be all, Captain. Withdraw the fighters and have them stand by.
Why not allow them to follow?
There's no need to waste our resources.
With due respect, Grand Admiral, without pursuit, we shall lose them in the debris field.
You're quite right, of course. Jedi are very good at hiding. They've been practicing that for years. However, we are getting to know our adversary. And if she's anything like her master, she'll be unpredictable and quite dangerous. Which is why we must control all variables. Put her on a path of her own choosing, so that no matter which direction she takes, we'll always be one step ahead of her. Great Mothers, I'm in need of your assistance. Ahsoka Tano lies hidden within the graveyard. Find her.
Is there?
Captain Enoch, you have the coordinates. Open fire. Well done. We've flushed her out of hiding.
Shall we prepare our defenses?
No, we're not the focus of the Jedi's attention. Tano will pursue Sabine Wren, whom we have wisely sent far from here. Contact the fighter group and have them re-engage the opponent.
Grand Admiral, we received a signal pinpointing Bridger's location.
Dispatch 2 gunships to assist the mercenaries. If Lord Balin proves capable, we may yet win the day. Deploy teams 1 and 2 use counter-encirclement tandem.
We have them.
Our side is short one mercenary. Where's Balin's gone? What a rare sight. Almost like the Jedi of old. Recall the gunships. Call off the aerial pursuit. These are unfortunate, but acceptable losses given the absence of Lord Balin. In the grand scheme of things, one might even call this first match with Tano a success.
I see only our enemies reunited.
Let me show you what I see. With our enemy distracted, the cargo transfer is now almost complete, which means we shall soon leave this forsaken place. Ahsoka Tano has lost the one thing she could not afford to lose today. Time. Time is very much on our side now, and I shall keep it that way.
Grand Admiral, the cargo transfer is complete.
Good. Very good indeed. Bring the Eye of Sion out of high orbit so that we may begin the interlocking procedure.
Comscan believes they have a fix on the Jedi shuttle's location.
Dispatch 2 TIE fighters if they find their mark. Tell them to engage.
There is little the Jedi can do to stop us now.
I've watched many an Imperial officer make the same assumptions about the rebellion. Even I fell victim to the heroics of a single Jedi. Never again. Great Mothers, our alliance has proven to be quite beneficial.
Are you prepared?
Yes, Great Mother.
Do you pledge yourself?
I do.
Do you abandon?
I do. My loyalty. My life.
With the enemy and engaged.
Results?
A successful strike on the Jedi shuttle was reported before we lost contact with the flight group.
An acceptable outcome. Consider all of the TIE fighters lost. Mark their captain for a citation.
As you wish, Grand Admiral.
Show me the reported location of the attack. Assuming the Jedi ship is downed, their options to prevent our departure are now severely limited, if not impossible. Which is why we should prepare for a ground assault. Immediately.
The blessing of the Great Mothers shall protect you in battle against the Jedi.
Those are the volunteers.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
They were made aware. It is for the Empire. The security of our galaxy.
Comscan is tracking 2 targets incoming from the north.
Good. Rain hellfire upon them. There'll be no negotiating with the apprentice of Anakin Skywalker. Dispatch the night troopers. I shall inform the Great Mothers that it's time.
We are ready to depart, Grand Admiral.
The Jedi are advancing swiftly. At this rate, they may get on board the ship, which would be problematic. We require a little more time.
I understand.
For with the Empire.
Our course is locked in, Grand Admiral.
Take us out. She has done what was required. Controls. Have the main batteries target the fortress for bombardment. Open fire.
Grand Admiral, we are tracking the Jedi shuttle. It is closing.
Open a channel, please.
Ahsoka Tano, allow me to commend you on your efforts today. You've been quite a worthy opponent.
I regret we haven't met face to face, and perhaps now we never shall. Still, I know you, because I knew your master. I concluded your strategies would be similar. One wonders just how similar you might become. Perhaps this is where a Ronin such as you belongs. Today, victory is mine. Long live the Empire.
Approaching Dathomir, Grand Admiral.